We're here with Josh Robertson.
Hello.
What's your opinion on Holy Week?
I love it. I can't wait to do an Easter egg hunt. It's gonna be fun.
See ya.
See ya.
She's Australian.
Have a good weekend.
Put another shrimp on the barbie.
That's terrible.
No, she doesn't like that. So Josh.
Yep.
What are we doing over here?
Okay.
Explain
So
this.
we're actually conducting a social/scientific experiment.
Yeah.
Someone decided to put little stripes on that road.
Yep.
So we're
Can
seeing.
they see them? This one right there. They put stripes on the road over that man, which I'm
Over that
pointing
man.
to. Oh, it's
Yeah.
Max. I'm just pointing at Max. Sorry, Max.
So we are seeing if the effects of driving have actually, or driving on the right side of the road,
yeah.
have, I don't know, influenced a subconscious walking on the right side. If
Yeah.
that makes sense. That was pretty poorly worded, but
No,
I have
no,
time
it's
to come
true.
up
Like
with
we're
it.
just you're looking at whether people will go on the right or the left of that yellow line just because it's there.
Exactly.
And then you kind of have a semi-quasi control group on this left side.
Yeah,
right?
see, that's the control group. We can make sure that people don't just naturally do that. We want to see if
Yeah.
it's actually from the stripe. maybe.
Yeah, that's true. But then I brought up that people might be walking on the left side of this control group in order to get closer to this ramp that goes up the library, which a lot of people walk on because people are lazy and don't take the stairs. I mean, they are pretty daunting. I mean, but
And I think there's a huge factor of the potential of someone not being from Canada. So we got to chop out
yeah, but
a certain percentage.
I would even say like not even 10% of people on this campus are not from Canada.
But still, let's take out like a 1%,
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
that's true, I suppose. So like 1 in 10 people might not be from Canada. But I mean, like the global consensus is driving on the right, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I don't know.
So this is what nerds do on a sunny day.
Yeah, my class got out half an hour, 45 minutes early.
That's
actually. And so I don't really know what to do with my life.
Those are years. So are you
People
gonna have
watch.
an Easter egg hunt?
No, I'm gonna go to
No,
church.
come on.
Thank you very much.
Well, yeah, but are you still gonna have an Easter egg hunt?
No, I'm staying here. I'm not going home.
Oh,
So,
I see.
Nikki, want to be on my vlog?
Hello.
You're on my vlog.
Take a seat and
Too
join us
late.
in our social experiment.
That's so awesome.
This is Vicky, my new
Hey,
housemate.
I'm
She
not
has.
Vicky.
Her name's actually Nikki, but like
actually,
for the.
this is Daniel who's recording.
I'm
Am I actually
Jonas. I'm
recording?
Jonas, by the way. Basically,
Is he actually recording?
yeah.
Oh, he
That's
is.
awesome.
Yeah, the first like, what was it? Like the first month or two that I knew you,
What?
I thought your name was Vicky.
Yeah, I don't know if you actually.
And then I said that to you, and you're like, "My name's Nikki. What the heck?" It's pretty
Yeah.
funny.
Would you like to join us in our social experiment? See all the stripes there?
This library's so
Because of the
big.
stripes, people
I gotta go to the
will actually
library.
walk on the right side of the road, and look at that. It seems to be true.
I think it's
Yeah, but everybody always walks on the right
Yeah,
side
see,
of
we're
things.
thinking- but that's why we have our control
Yes,
group
I
right
know
there.
that.
Yeah, it's not an efficient control.
That's an efficient control.
A good control group would be this right here, up the stairs.
Okay, well then we'll watch this control group.
Okay.
Except isn't though because if people want
To what?
to go to the library.
I know. You need like a long expanse of walkway.
It's a little
But like,
biased, right?
you know, these
That's
people
what
are
you
all
get
these
for
people
it.
are all walking on the right. All walking on the right.
See, look at that.
Get taking their own side.
Okay, I gotta talk about the referendum.
Look at
on
that.
this
Look at all the
vlog.
people on the right. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's because they're coming off the ramp.
No,
Nope.
I think people are pretty
That's
much.
false.
Look
Look at
There's-
that.
there's
Oh
a
my
nice little-
goodness. Look at the crowds. That's right.
Well, classes are getting out now, aren't they?
There's a nice little margin of sticking away from like walking right on
Yeah.
the line.
I bet if we took a big enough
Okay.
sample size.
How big is this?
What's friggin'
Guy's shirt said Geeks Rule. I saw another shirt that was hilarious. It was like a computer, and it said "Talk nerdy to me."
That's pretty good.
Okay, I got to talk about this referendum.
Wait, prior to the
I gotta
referendum, are you
I
going to
gotta
do
go
an
to
Easter
class.
egg hunt?
A what?
Easter egg hunt.
Yeah, totally. My parents.
So you're the one that's left out.
Hey, where are you gonna
You were
be?
doing an Easter egg?
Me?
I'm gonna be here alone by myself.
With Evan.
Like
Evan's
everyone's
gonna be here?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's your roommate. How do you not know
Oh,
this?
don't slap me.
Okay.
I don't know.
Silence.
We're like
Please
none of
stop.
us
This
are
is
home
really
right
awkward. I feel like
now.
I'm
Okay,
talking
fine.
to your
I'll
camera.
film myself.
There you go. Here.
You are talking to a camera. Don't drop it, okay? That was $1 million. Anyway, so referendum, we have to talk about it, right?
What's the referendum? You mean this
okay, I'll explain it to you.
Oh, don't tell me it's the CFS
Yeah, the
thing.
CFS
I
referendum.
hate the CFS.
Why do you hate the CFS?
They're annoying.
Canadian Federation of Students.
Yeah, and they're useless.
Why are they
CSA
useless?
is good. They're better off.
CSA
by
are
its own.
jerks. Central Student Association.
Are you kidding me? Well, okay, so apparently CFS is the umbrella thing.
Yeah.
They're useless. They don't do a friggin' thing. Do you know
Every
any
student
members
discount that you get is almost always from CFS.
But do
Jonas
you-
is pretty biased. Yes, you can.
Yes,
I'm not
why? Are
biased
you
at
part
all.
of the CFS?
Ah, okay.
I'm not part of the CFS. No, keep filming me.
I've got to go to class.
Come on, you don't have to go to class.
I don't know. So sure,
Why
there
am
may
I
be
getting
student
roped
benefits,
into
but if you
this?
realize that a lot of what we pay towards the CSA actually goes to the CFS, so eliminating them would eliminate costs. So yeah, I don't think we'd really lose anything.
Okay, so we're not losing anything by
gaining.
separating from a federation that represents us provincially and federally.
But what does that
But do we need
representation
to be
actually
represented?
achieve?
Yeah.
Well, we have to discover that for ourselves. We've never heard of these people before, and I'm not saying that's a terrible thing.
So do you
but
think
it kind
it
of
would be a
is.
big loss
They
then to
just
get rid
need.
of them?
Well, I don't understand what they do yet. I mean, like I've been briefed on it briefly today, but like. It's definitely something more to explore before we just say, hey, we don't want you because we don't know what you do. That's like saying, hey, the CIA sucks, so we're just going to get rid of them. But, you know, James Bond is an awesome set of movies, and if that actually
That's
happens,
true.
I think it's
but
a pretty
James
necessary
Bond
thing.
doesn't come up and be like, excuse me, do you have 2 minutes of your time? Here's a slip of paper.
Well, yeah, because, you know, the government says, hey, we need James Bond.
Can you imagine
'cause he's
James
the
Bond
guy,
doing that?
you know?
Excuse me.
can I have 2 minutes of your time?
Sorry, the camera couldn't see that. So
That's like that's
don't
my
zoom,
bias.
don't be so close.
Why?
You have to
I'm
look.
looking
You have to
at
be able to
see
see.
No, but this is a wonderful part. Oh, I don't know. It's getting fuzzy. This is a wonderful part of what the CFS does.
Yeah.
It fights for our tuition fees to be lowered. Now,
Well, I don't really want tuition fees to be lowered.
Oh, are
I
they
want more
drop fees,
funding towards.
They're freaking drop fees, people.
Yeah.
Oh, screw them.
Why? You want more fees?
Oh no, I'm content with our fees.
but I'd rather.
Really?
Okay, here you go. I do have to
You
go.
kidding me?
But I'd rather have good education than have like tuition that's reduced by
That's true.
$200.
Yeah. Well, it's not going to affect your education. It's
Yes,
gonna.
it
It's going to
is.
affect
Yes,
the fund.
it
It's going to affect the
is.
funding for your education.
Which affects my education because they'll get
No.
rid of sessionals,
I
they'll
mean,
get rid of-
I mean about like funding for students, like getting government money for students, getting government grants for students.
But do you realize how much
But I
money the government
don't-
already puts towards the university
Yeah, I
system
do.
compared to other countries?
Zero.
Oh, are you kidding?
Yeah. No. France, like post-secondary is paid for.
Well, as well as Scandinavia, but if you go to England, then you are screwed.
Yeah, it's
You know
because
how much you
England's
pay?
universities are over 1,000 years old, and they're the best education that you can get in the world,
I
right?
would
But there's
dis-
still like hundreds of thousands of dollars that individual people can get for scholarships.
I don't know. I don't think the drop these things gonna go very far.
Well,
Yeah.
it's definitely putting people out of reach of university, and we don't really want
Oh,
to
it
become
is.
the
But
university.
is
We
that
don't want
actually gonna be
Yeah, no, but we don't want to
achieved
become the
by-
universities of America, where you have to be like 200 G's a year to be able to just go to university.
No, I-
Yeah,
you
fair
know?
enough.
agree,
But is
but-
that actually gonna combat it?
It doesn't matter. Why would we just give up on it? I mean, it's
But I don't
eventually
think
going to
it's giving
improve.
up. If there's something that people want to fight it with,
Well, if we just blow it out of the water, you know, after like 20 years of it being around, and then what are we going to do? Just restart it from the ground up?
Do you know what it did about 4 years ago? Someone was telling me about this.
What?
Actually, Prof. Oh
What?
God. Did everybody see
This is like the first
I
debate
just
I've
see it-
actually enjoyed
I see
having.
it as if we actually drop the fees, it's going to get to the point of university profs being paid as much as high school teachers.
No, that
Like-
will never happen.
Well, not obviously not that low,
Camera.
but
Go.
Oh!
it will drop.
Engineer fun run. Take it off! This guy's got a drum.
I think that actually did happen.
They run through classes like that, just in their skivvies.
I'm actually going to go to class.
Okay, go to class.
But before I go.
But what?
Are
you holding my arm?
yes, I am. Apparently 4 years ago, they led a crazy riot that actually stormed the CSA, threw garbage cans at campus police, and fun things like this, which are really, really constructive.
I want to
Yeah.
do that.
Hey, nobody's perfect, man. The
kidding.
CSA took a vote, took a position on the referendum,
I
which they're
agree,
not
and
supposed to do.
that was beyond their jurisdiction.
So-
However, it wasn't violent, so different
No,
level.
I could see the CSA getting violent though.
Hey, who doesn't want to be part of a ride at one point in time in their life?
I could see it as a riot.
CSA were jerks, man.
It's so much fun being a riot. Or
Spent our money suing them to get a referendum that they poorly organized.
Okay,
they could
so-
have gotten for free if they had done the work
ready?
for it.
Quick answer question.
Okay, go.
All of us start a riot right now. What's it on?